This has to be like the 10th take. Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Swag Boom here with another ASMR video. What's going on? So it's like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and I worked a third shift last night. So I slept in this morning. And when I say slept in, I mean like I woke up at something like 9:30 in the morning. And when I work so much that when I do have these days off, every now and again I'll sit around and do nothing. But for the most part, I have to take advantage of those days off that I have and clean, do laundry, all that stuff. So woke up this morning and I walked my dog. I cleaned the apartment. I started doing 2 loads of laundry. So between dogs barking outside and the laundry machine and my brother is coming over to use my computer, it's just there's gonna be a lot of interruptions, but I'm trying to do a one take right now. Anyways, so I wanted to do a breakfast video even though it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I haven't eaten yet and I'm starving. So this is like, I don't want to sit here and say it's a traditional Mexican authentic meal. It might be, but this is just breakfast that me and my brother grew up with, that my mom used to make us, and it's very simple. It's cut up corn tortillas, like into squares. You fry them up a little bit, and then you just throw scrambled eggs in them. And then I have some frijoles with queso fresco on top, and some pickled jalapenos and carrots. I don't know if you want to call that authentic Mexican breakfast, but this is what my mom would make us. So let me show you the plate. And then you see the pickled carrots and jalapenos over here. Cut up corn tortillas with the frijoles and queso fresco right on top. Yup, I've made a video like this before. I can't keep up with all my videos. I don't know which number it is. Maybe I should have like an index with everything, but I don't know. Like the number ASMR this is what I ate and this is what I talked about. Because I always get people telling me like, what was that one video where you talked about yada yada yada? I don't know. This might be a little bit cold, I think, because it took forever to finally start filming, so. If you're wondering what queso fresco is, I guess technically queso fresco translated into English means fresh cheese. Queso fresco is a Mexican cheese that is a lot similar to feta cheese. It's a little bit lighter, I guess, and not as sticky or moist. I like my tortillas overcooked, nice and crunchy. So good. So good. that she would handle it. And when she said that to me, I really wanted just to grab her and be like, are you gonna handle it? Are you actually gonna handle it? Like, for realsies? Are you for realsies gonna handle it? Or are you gonna forget about it and then the last minute call me, you lazy fuck? And the thing is with that, it's like my dumbass is gonna be like, alright, oh come in. I mean, because if I had like a regular job, if this was just a regular, like, I work at Best Buy or I work at some retail store or something, it's like, oh well, you're screwed. Bye. I'm not coming in. Like, I told you yesterday, blah blah blah, and I told you to handle it, and you said you would, and you didn't. So sucks to be you. But in this type of job, if I have that mentality, our product doesn't get, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I have patience. So the people that like get hurt from these type of decisions are my patients. So that's the thing. It's like, okay, I can choose to be like, hey, I told you, so I'm not coming in. It's my day off. But at the end of the day, like, my patients are gonna end up like getting fucked over. Oh, and by the way, so guys, I recently bought some items that are gonna be shipped to me next week. And I've thought a lot about buying these just because I've been working a lot of like late shifts, and then it's also winter, and I don't like making videos that often in the morning. Where I'm getting at here is that I like making videos when the sun is out, and because it's winter time, the sun sets a lot earlier. So I've always talked about getting some kind of lighting, getting some kind of something. So I bought some stuff to make artificial lighting, and a camera, lens, something or other, and a microphone, something or other. And I'm not going all out. So trust me, it's nothing big. I went cheapo with everything. It's like a all-in-one kit too. So I went cheap with everything. But I bought it, and it's coming. And I mainly bought it because I have been finding myself eating a lot of meals at night, which is really bad. But I find myself eating a lot of meals at night right after work. And every time I eat, I'm like, damn, this is like prime time. Like, I could be making a video right now, but I don't, because one of my pet peeves is the fact that my lighting is horrible, and I hate using my lamps. It always looks weird and yellow whenever I do it. Anyways. best brand to buy pickled jalapenos and pickled carrots from either your Mexican grocery store or the ethnic aisle at your local grocery store is La Morena. In my opinion, that's the best. Fuck La Contesta. What? Constena. I don't know what the fuck the other one is, but La Morena, that's the best one. Oh, something I wanted to talk about. The whole reason why I told this person I would mention her, and it's nothing bad. It's nothing bad. It's just, all right. So, and I don't want her to feel like I'm singling her out. I'm not. It's just I was on social media earlier today. So exactly. It's like the mecca. Social media is like the mecca of women bitching and moaning about men, and vice versa. All right, I get it. I need to say it like men too, so you guys don't get that. I get it. You can't just say women suck because of this, because then everybody, well, you guys do the shit. Okay, I get it. I know, but I ain't talking about us. You guys don't suck. JK LOL. I found a very large number of numerous friends that I grew up with, and people I don't know, and acquaintances and co-workers and this and that. And when I say in abundance, I mean like 4. And this particular person, her name's Maddie. I'm just gonna say her name. What up, Maddie? Shout out to Maddie. She posted up something about some guy, like I'm assuming she said platform, so I guess that's like UK for the train. Platform here means like the stage, like you on stage. Anyways, so I guess she saw like 2 people saying bye to each other, like a couple, and the guy was crying, and I guess he went on the train, and he was crying over his girlfriend because he was leaving her, and Maddie thought it was super sweet, and she was talking about how I wish I could find a real man like that, and it's like, I wanted to, like, I hopped on that. It was kind of like the straw that broke the camel's back. I'm like, oh my god, how do you know he's a real man? Like, how do you know he's a real man? Listen, real men, and I'm not trying to butter you women up. I'm not, but for the most part, real men become real men because a real woman, an amazing woman, inspires us to be that man. And I've talked about this before with the whole Steve Harvey thing, where he talks about how every man has the potential to change, and every man will change, but every man will only change for one woman, and that woman has to be on a certain level of amazing for us to change. So I'm not saying I'm like the picture perfect, blah blah blah, but at the end of the day, like, I can't speak for women. I can't, even though of course, yeah, I do. But let's be real. You can always just be like, you're bullshit. You don't know what you're talking, because it's true. I'm not a woman, so I can't speak 100%. But what I can do is speak for guys, because I'm a guy, and I feel like I'm a man's man. I feel like I'm a normal dude. So what I will say is this: I don't cry. Real men, for the most part, don't cry. They don't. And I know a lot of women, I've had tons of men cry for me. Okay. There's 2 kinds of men. instead of being like, oh, I wish I had a real man, I wish I had a real... Honestly, how much shitty men are out there in this world? Let's be honest with them, there's a lot. How like, often do you get, like, amazing men in your life? Rarely, right? That's probably because there isn't a lot of amazing men. That's probably because, like, in my opinion, and you can't just find an amazing man. You gotta, like, inspire that man to be an amazing man for you. Because I'll be honest with you, when I'm dating, when I'm doing this, when I'm doing that, like, if I'm not feeling you, how do I explain this? It's like that feeling. It's like, us men, we know the difference between, damn, like, I want that girl. Like, that's wifey. Like, I need to do this, and this to get her because that's mine. Like, I want her. And then you have the other guy that's like, that you have the what are we conversation with. That like, oh, we're chilling, yo. Why are you trying to mess things up? Why are you trying to put labels on this mama? Why are you trying? That's not. If a man's saying all that stuff to you, he's not the one. And you're not the one for him. Because men that want to be with you will say they want to be with you. Men that cry for you, like, we're not sitting around like, I'm a real man, that means I can cry. No, we don't want to fucking cry. That's some pansy shit. Men never want to cry. It just happens because they have an amazing woman. And that's just how it is. And I'm not saying you're not an amazing woman. You're just not an amazing woman for those men. And if you're saying a lot of men have cried for you, then why are you not? Aren't you contradicting yourself? Like, you want a real man. Like, you saw that man crying for that girl. I want a real man like that. But you're saying you've had a lot of men cry for you. So, aren't they real men too? Or am I right? And you just been fucking around with nothing but pussies. So, what I'm saying is, like I said, real men have the potential to change and will change. But we're only going to change for that one amazing woman that inspires us to become a real man. So, change within yourselves, ladies. Don't look for that real guy. You change and be that real woman. Thumbs up the video if you like it. Thumbs down if you don't. Comment, subscribe. We'll see you later.